The saddle's in the studio, so it must be time for the Saddle Club. We have Sharon Rosen and Audrey Grider here. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, it's
Good morning.
So tell us a little bit about the Saddle Club. I'm sure most people can kind of guess, but tell us a little bit about what it's all about.
So the Saddle Club is comprised of residents who, they don't have to have a horse, but if they are fond of horses, they want to be involved, we get together and we look for ways to support the equestrian center through fundraisers and through various events.
It's fun special events. It's amazing how many people who live here don't even know that equestrian center is part of Laguna Woods.
Right.
But when I first moved here, I told people I moved to summer camp. We've got horseback riding and swimming and archery.
Well, and as the story goes, I've been told by another resident, a little bit of a history, that the original security patrols were on horseback here.
That's really interesting.
I did not know that. That's fantastic.
You can share that. Maybe it's a myth, maybe it's a truth. I don't know, but I was told that. I believe by the last time we had the folks from the Saddle Club in talking about that was the original kind of the way they would patrol the area.
Sounds like something Sally would know.
Yeah, right. So there's a history there, right?
Yes.
Most certainly. So it's not inexpensive to have a saddle club and an equestrian center and all those kinds of things. So I know you guys are always fundraising. What's that like in terms of trying to maintain just having the horses here?
Well, the main thing, what the Saddle Club does is, aside from being a social organization, by the different events we have, the money that's raised at the events, then we basically go to the management at the equestrian center and go, what do you need?
Right.
Right now, we just bought 18 fans to put in the stalls because the horses get hot when it's hot out.
Right.
And people were bringing their own little fans. And so now, because the Saddle Club has events, we could go ahead and buy these fans for each stall. That's for the GRF horses as well as people who board here. That we have people who own their own horses and board here as well. So it's for every horse that's there.
Yeah. Now, like you say, even if you don't have a horse and you don't ride, there's places for you if you want to kind of take that first step or hop in the saddle for the first time.
You can sign up for horseback riding lessons if you like.
Okay.
And if you have horse knowledge, there are lots of ways to volunteer around there if you just want to be around the horses. I can't ride anymore because of a back injury, but I like to just be around them.
Feed and water and all that kind of stuff.
Give them a little walk.
A little walk, an apple maybe once in a while.
They also offer horsemanship courses to help the residents to get to know about the horses so that if they do decide, let's say, that they want to take riding lessons, they have that foundation set with a greater understanding about how to work with horses.
The do's and don'ts. Don't ever walk in. I don't never walk directly in back of a horse.
Not unless you want to learn to fly.
No, yeah, you'll get up there. You have a great show coming up that we want to talk about.
Yes, we do.
And it is the Moonshiners. The new Moonshiners band is going to be performing, and that's one of the fundraisers we have. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, this is, I'm the music director for the show, and I have pulled together musicians from the Retrofits, the Woods Combo, the Village String Band, the Feisty Women, and members of the Old Pros and the Theater Guild. Great performers, all of them. Put them together in a band with lots of singers and lots of really great musicians. And we're just playing the heck out of a lot of country music. Okay. And Audrey is going to teach line dancing.
Okay. So we had some pictures, I think, of some of the folks doing some line dancing in
a previous show.
Yeah. So line dance, tell me about that. You kind of do the whole big group thing, right?
Yeah. So I myself have been line dancing since 1998, and I go at least once or twice a week. I still go, and I take classes myself. So I thought that it would be nice to bring that to the village, and so I've started offering line dance lessons. First, I started with the Retrofits because I have a connection to that band, and I thought that it would be great to offer it for the Moonshiners as well. So we did it last year, and we had people lined up 9 deep to do the lessons, and we're bringing it back this year. So we'll have lessons sprinkled throughout the event. And then in between, people will have the opportunity to do free dance and other forms of country dance.
Audrey's husband is the drummer and lead singer for the Retrofits, and he's singing in this band. He's got a fantastic voice. My husband is in the Woods combo. He plays piano. He'll be playing piano in this.
Okay.
And so we keep it all family.
There we go. Well, now how does somebody with a 30-year history of being in the cantor in the synagogue come to be in the country music saddle club?
Well, when I was a little girl, I wanted to grow up to be Annie Oakley. I never got over it.
Oh yeah, clearly.
And no, I've always loved horses. I've always loved riding. I was trained as an opera singer. Ended up as a cantor. I do Broadway stuff,
Okay.
and I've always loved country music. I have a 30-year history as a disc jockey as well as a radio announcer. I was a country music disc jockey for a long time. So honestly, a lot of the music I chose for this is from that era because I liked it so much. So it all just folds in on itself.
Okay, were you a DJ out here? Would people remember?
I was a DJ out here. Nobody would remember.
Okay, nobody remembered. What station was it?
Well, I was a traffic announcer on KFWB for
Okay.
a long time when it was news.
Okay.
And I was on KLAC when it was the last great country station in LA. It was the
Okay.
first LA country station and last AM country station.
Okay.
I was on there, and just then other little stations around the area. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the show. How can people get the tickets? What do we need to do?
Well, tickets are available at the door, so that's always easy. Look, it says GRF Bar. Don't forget that. Or you can go by the Equestrian Center. We have a room called the Hospitality Room that's got a locked mailbox in it. You drop a check in,
Okay.
and your name will go on the list at the front door.
Okay,
So,
sounds like a good
and
plan.
that's what, so you can do that anytime during the day that the Equestrian Center offices are open.
And people can also mail their payment to Lynn Nicholson. Her
Okay.
information is on the flyers that's located at all of the clubhouses.
Okay.
Or if you know anybody who's in the show, hand them your check. We'll take care of you.
Okay. Now, before we go, not only do you do line dancing, but you're also an accomplished artist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There it
There
is.
it is.
I was actually very, very fortunate, and I'm grateful. I was able to show at Laguna Art Affair down in Laguna Beach,
Oh,
right by the
terrific.
Sawdust in the Festival of Arts for the first time last summer. I'm actually in the process of preparing some new equestrian paintings for this coming summer. And I happen to have a pony at the barn as well.
Oh.
So I am a real cowgirl.
I was a fan of her art before I knew her. I saw that art and went crazy. I just thought it was gorgeous. So.
Well, yeehaw, there we go. Audrey and Sharon, thank you so much from the
Thank
Saddle
you.
Club. We appreciate it. Hope you guys get out and see that event.
I hope so.
All
Thank
right.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. When we come back, we're going to preview the Monday movie. Stay with us.